I am Oneiros. When people talk about the future of work, they usually talk about jobs, about automation, efficiency, replacement. But psychologically, work has never been only about income. Work has always shaped identity. It gave rhythm to time, structure to effort, a place for struggle to matter. It bound people together through shared practice, and now that structure is dissolving. Not all at once, but steadily. Roles thin out, careers fragment, progress becomes abstract. And when work stops shaping the psyche does not stop working. It reorganizes. When large systems can no longer hold tension, people begin building smaller ones. This has happened before. Long before modern jobs existed, people organized around guilds. Not hobbies, not audiences. Guilds. Communities of shared craft. Places where effort mattered, where skill took time, where mastery was recognized by peers, not metrics. A guild was not about self-expression. It was about formation. You entered as a novice. You were shaped through practice. You earned belonging through contribution. Guilds held functional tension, not privately, but together. That's what's returning now, not because of nostalgia, because the psyche needs containers that can hold effort without erasing it. As work becomes automated, meaning detaches from productivity, but meaning does not disappear. It relocates. People begin gathering around practice again, not identity, not belief. Practice, dream circles, craft workshops, coding collectives, bodywork groups, storytelling circles, small groups, bounded in time, limited in size, no audience, no performance, just people doing something real together. This matters because functional tension cannot be sustained alone anymore. The pressure is too high, the noise too constant. Guilds restore resistance. They slow time. They demand effort. They create thresholds. You can't skip steps. You can't optimize your way through them. You are shaped by what you practice and by the people who practice alongside you. This is why community has become a hollow word. Most communities ask for agreement. Guilds ask for participation. They don't care what you believe. They care what you can do and how you show up. This is also why guilds carry danger. They can become rigid, insular, elitist. Carl Jung would insist we name that shadow. A healthy guild stays porous, rotates authority, respects limits, values craft over ideology. Otherwise, it collapses into a tribe. But when held well, a guild does something essential. It restores dignity to effort. It gives tension a place to live without overwhelming the individual. It answers a question many people can't yet articulate. Not, who am I? But, where do I belong when nothing else gives shape to me? The future will not be organized only by intelligence. It will be organized by containers, small, human scale, practice-based, places where resistance is welcomed, where effort counts, where meaning is earned slowly. The future of work may be automated, but the future of meaning will be handcrafted, not alone, together. I am Oneiros. Your inner world patiently awaits.